guys hear me? Let me know. Let me know if you guys could hear me. Please. Huh. Okay, there's one person in the chat. She should be on any minute. Let's see who's here. Well, there's 2 people here. Do you guys hear me okay? Yes or no? Oh my gosh. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, so let's see how this goes. 7 likes. Wow. Okay. She should be on. Oh, God. 3 people. Okay, Dushan's here. All right, so whoever's here, hello. Thanks for being here. Okay, Dushan's here. I think Joel's here. Yeah, Joel's here too. Whew, okay. Let's see. Oh my God. Okay. How's everyone doing? What's everyone's scent of the day? A lot, but they mix well together. Amazing. Nice. Bobby Dior's here. Hi, Bobby. How are you? I just talked to Anna. She said she'd be on. But let's see if she doesn't. Maybe she has like trouble with the link or something like that. So my scent of the day was this Signorina by Ferragamo. That's what I wore today. Gosh, where is she? Okay, she wants to join. So adding. Let's see. Let's see if it works out. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Am I upside down?
You're not upside down. You're like the other way. So
oh boy.
Yes. Perfect.
Let me just. How are you, Christine? How's
Good.
everyone?
Good. How are you? Yeah, the stream is excited to be here. Wow, there's 25 people here. Hello, everybody. I can't see you. Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Give me a few seconds. I need to fix this. So here I am.
Here you are. How are you?
Okay, it's just that I had the camera upside down, so I was all confused.
Oh.
Now let me just place all my perfumes.
Nice. Was that Tom Ford?
Yeah, this one here. This
Yeah.
caught your eye?
Yes. Is that Oud Wood?
No, this is Oud Mineral.
Oh, okay, okay. Nice. Is that discontinued?
Yeah, well, this is the original formulation. I think they have it in another bottle now. So I put quite a dent to it here. I have like maybe 65% left.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is one of my favorites.
Nice. So today my scent of the day was because I'm like, all right, what do I wear today? I'm like, all right. So I chose an Italian perfume. So yes, so like for you, so Signorina by Ferragamo.
Oh yeah.
Is that how you say it? Signorina? Is that how you
by
pronounce
Salvatore Ferragamo.
Yeah.
Salvatore Ferragamo.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that's what I wore today. I'm like, all right, I'm interviewing Anna, so let me just, wear
That's so
this.
cute.
Yeah,
that's a nice one.
Yeah, so yeah, thanks for being here. So just like a, casual convo. Like what was your scent of the day today?
I wore a couple of things today actually. I was a little bit confused, when it's hot outside.
Yes.
you want to wear something fresh and then you don't. But let's just say that this has been predominantly my scent of the day. Oud
Gotcha.
Mineral
Yes.
by Tom Ford. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Just
Gotcha.
trying to
So
get used to this. So the chat is, can I
yeah,
see the chat? How
I'm
does
not
it work?
reading the yeah, I'm not reading the chat too much. I kind of want to focus on you. So, like, hello everybody in the
Yeah.
chat. I see you. Um, so if people don't know, like, I'm sure everybody knows who you are, but this is Anna Panunto, right? That's how you say your Anna
Yeah,
Panunto from
that's right.
Montreal. You're an artist, and you're also
A teacher.
a teacher and a perfume collector. And so that's who I'm interviewing today. And also, I kind of wanted to just get into like perfume convo. I know today you sent me some photos of perfumes from the 80s. I'm sure those have a lot of meaning to you. So if you want to talk about them, I saw the Halston, I saw Fiji on that list, both of, both perfumes that I'm familiar with. So if you want to talk about them and what they mean to you, were those the perfumes you kind of got started with, Anna?
Okay, so
Yeah.
what got me started into perfumes, I guess, would be my nonna, my grandmother.
Yes.
Um, so my maternal grandmother.
Hmm.
So she wore Borsari. I don't know if you know that line. It's an old Italian perfume line. She wore Il mio sogno, my dream. So
Okay.
that was a perfume that meant a lot to my nonna
Hmm.
because that was a perfume that she actually wore back in the homeland, back in Italy.
Hmm.
Uh, and, in those days, from that generation, perfume was very scarce. It was a complete luxury. So she had a small little bottle of Il mio sogno that she brought with her to Canada
Hmm.
and she treasured it. But, it was empty for a very long time.
Hmm.
But then, of course, we spoiled her with perfume. And later on in life, she wore Cacharel Anaïs Anaïs.
Oh
But
yes.
then her favorite before her passing was Givenchy Organza. So
Oh,
if
I
we
know
would,
that one. Yes,
you
it's a
know
good
that
one.
one, right?
Yes.
That was popular in the early, no, in the 90s, because Nonna passed away in 99. So that was very popular in the 90s. That was her ultimate favorite.
Mhm.
But when I think of her, I'll think of Borsari, Il mio sogno, because that's kind of what started it.
Mhm.
My mother continued. So my mother, uh, well, her taste has changed now, but when she was a young woman, a young adult, she was very um, hip, when it came to perfume. So she
Mhm.
wasn't the opium type, nor the Chanel number 5 type. My mom was born in 46. So she was more into Giacomo Silence. I don't know if you know that one.
I don't.
It's a ship. It
Okay,
comes in
okay.
a black bottle. She
Okay.
was into Periande. She was into different stuff. Even Grey Fennel. Grey Grey Fennel is it called? I don't. It was for men, and
Uh-huh.
she wore men's fragrances as well. So she was kind of like a trendsetter.
Yes.
Um, then it was my turn. So I started my first collection. It'll be 40 years in August. So in August 1985, I had a collection of 10 perfumes. So earlier today, I sent you what those perfumes were. And Klein was popular in the 80s.
Okay.
Um, also, Givenchy 3 was popular. Um, Poison.
Oh yes, Poison. I know Poison. Yeah, my mom wore Poison. So that one I'm familiar with, but I don't know the other ones. I'm sure they were all amazing.
Well, you do know Halston, as you said,
Yes. I know Halston and I know the men's
with
one
Fiji.
too. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, my dad wore the men's Halston one. It was so popular back then.
That was
Yeah.
so sexy on a man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Halston 24, I think it was called.
VZ24. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So perfume back in the 80s was very affordable.
Yeah.
Um, but I don't recall us being like us distinguishing between mainstream and niche, or
Right.
niche and indie. So perfume was perfume. I guess everything was mainstream.
Right. Designer or whatever. Everything was good though. Like it wasn't generic smelling. It was really distinct and you can tell what somebody had on. That's how I remember like growing up smelling things off of adults. I knew I'm like, "Oh, they have on Poison. They have on um Trésor." Like that's the perfume I remember is my mom wearing Trésor. Like everything had a really distinct, obvious DNA, and you weren't like you
Exactly.
didn't mistake it for anything, right? Yeah, that's what I remember. And my grandma wore what was that green one by, gosh, I know you know it. It's the one with the green top. Um
From which decade? 80s,
it's a
90s, early
70s
2000s?
perfume. It's a 70s perfume. She had the pure perfume concentration. It was a Shipra. Darn. Um
Not L'air du Temps.
no,
No.
it was basically a perfume with a green top.
Oh,
Darn.
you got me there. You got me there.
It's very popular. I'll try to remember it.
I think Karen may have it. Cabochon? Was it
No,
Cabochon? No.
no. It was, my God, I know that perfume.
It'll come to you. Don't worry. Do you know a perfume line, an Italian perfume line that was very popular for both men and women? Crisia. I have here Crisia Moods for men. This one here.
And it was
This,
popular for women too?
yes. So, what was very interesting about Crisia back in the 80s is
Mm-hmm.
men and women wore this. So, you had the moods for women and the moods
Mm-hmm.
for men. You had and we all appreciated Crisia.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I kept this is a vintage bottle, and it's so funny because sometimes I'll just spray it in my place,
Mm-hmm.
especially around Dad's photo because he used to
Yeah.
wear this,
Mm. Yeah.
and then it'll just feel as if Dad's around.
Yeah.
So perfume can do that.
Oh yeah, it could do that for sure. No, I know. Scent memory is a thing, and it's kind of hard to come around that. Like once you associate someone with a certain smell, that's all you remember is like them and that perfume. Like same with like that's why like Dracar Noir, like my dad wore that, when I was
Yes.
little. So if I smell that off a guy, it's like, okay, you know what I mean? It's you
Yeah.
don't yeah. So oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember that name, Anna. I'm dying to know that name. It's basically a
It'll come to
70s
you. Don't worry.
perfume.
It'll come.
I'll
Green
text
top.
you. Yeah, I'll text you once I know it. It's this, oh my God. It's not cabotine, guys. Everyone's saying cabotine. It's not cabotine. Darn.
Caputin was in the 80s anyway, or
Yeah,
90s.
this is a 70s perfume. Jesus Christ. I want to remember it, but I don't know. It's very popular. Anyways, I'm just gonna move on until it's gonna come to me. So anyways, so then Anna, what perfumes inspire you? Because I only say that because you're an artist. So when you paint
Mhm.
something, is there a particular perfume you reach for that kind of just puts you in this very creative headspace, or is that not like, because like for me, for example, like when I start my work day, there's certain perfumes that put me in a really work kind of flow, and there's other
Mhm.
perfumes, like do you have any perfumes that kind of like inspire you to create like a like a beautiful piece of art, or are you more like you kind of just zone in, you don't even think about perfume when you're creating something, you're already in that mood? Like how does it work for you, the
That's a
whole
very
process?
good question. I like that question. Whenever I am painting, because sometimes
Mhm.
it's really spontaneous, that desire to paint or the idea
Mhm.
has to come to me suddenly, and then I just
Mhm.
drop everything literally and I start painting. And no, there is absolutely no connection to perfume. So
Okay.
I don't know if it's because I'm just focusing on my senses, but on the visual as well.
Mhm.
How
Mhm.
I want something to look, the
Mhm.
texture of the
Yes.
visual. So I'm usually just like wearing shorts or whatever, jogging pants, pajamas sometimes, and I'm just painting and focusing on that visual. The same thing when I'm writing. So whenever I get, inspired to write, because I'm also a writer,
Yes. Okay.
I've written,
Okay. I didn't know
yeah,
that. I
staged
didn't.
plays.
Okay.
Yeah, I've staged
Okay.
plays. I've published short stories,
Okay.
articles,
Okay.
poetry.
Oh, how cool! I didn't know that.
So when I do write poetry,
Yeah.
because that was my first
Mhm.
creative outlet, was actually poetry in
Okay.
my teenage years. So yeah, poetry, I can connect it somehow to scent,
Okay.
whether it's perfume, whether it's some kind of candle as well,
Yeah.
scented candle, or a room spray. Yes,
Okay.
but not with painting. No.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Hmm.
Um, and so what perfumes do you, besides besides ones that remind you of family, what perfumes remind you of other people that were like
Significant
memorable?
in my
Like,
life?
yeah, like either significant people or, either, like significant people or people who didn't have you had really important moments with that weren't necessarily like, seasonal people. You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Like people who you really remember that weren't around a lot. Like, like
mhm,
that kind of thing. I only ask that because, like, perfumes like scent memories, right? You kind of attach
mhm,
certain perfumes with certain people, whether it's a teacher, whether, I mean, a student of yours, or I'm just,
mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So there is one perfume that has been very significant in my life throughout the decades, and that's Dior Addict.
Okay, that's a good one. That's Terry
Yeah.
Wasser. Terry Wasser,
So
right?
but this obviously is the new formulation, right? But I've
Mhm.
had, the original formulation with the
Mhm.
gold cap and all that, and I couldn't care less what formulation it is. For me, Dior Addict, the original Dior Addict, this is the eau
Mhm.
de parfum. This is it. So I associate this perfume with strength. So my university years, Dior Addict, whenever I've had like important moments in my life
Mhm.
that I've had to attend, Your Addict. Also, I associate this with a couple of best friends of mine that wore it.
Okay.
But to me, it just symbolizes strength. I don't know if you like it.
I like it. I've never had a bottle, but every time, like, it's one of those perfumes. I think as I collect, every time I smell stuff, I'm like, it's good, right? But like, I don't know
Mhm,
why. Right now, I'm like, I kind of, I don't really buy as much anymore. Even though things are really, really, really good, I'm just like, I don't need any more at the moment. But that's always been one where I really enjoyed smelling, like when you spray it on in the store. And it's
yeah.
kind of like on, like, it's not like a wish list, kind of like something to keep in mind. If there's a sale, I'll throw it in my cart type of thing. But that's always been a really beautiful perfume. I've just
Mhm,
never got around to getting it. And same with a lot of the like poisons, like the hypnotic, all that stuff. I only recently got it because it was again like on my list of things to get.
okay.
But yeah, but it's a beautiful perfume. It is a beautiful perfume. Yeah. Yeah, it does have that like feminine but also boss energy to it.
It
There
has that boss
Yes.
energy, absolutely.
Yes. Yeah.
Um, on the other
Yeah.
hand, there is a Guerlain. I mean, obviously, I'm a Guerlain lover. I think I've
Yeah.
owned every Guerlain that was out there. starting
Mhm.
from the 80s, 90s, 2000.
Mhm.
Um, I don't really buy too many Guerlain bottles
Mhm.
as of late. But anyhow, one that I associate with my feminine side,
Mhm.
um, a perfume that makes me feel like a woman, let's say, would have to
Yeah.
be a Guerlain Exclusif Angélique Noir, right?
Okay, that's I think Bobby Dewar is obsessed with that one. Angelique
Well, yeah,
Noir,
I
yeah.
wouldn't say I'm obsessed, but if I want to feel womanly,
Mhm.
Angélique Noir does the trick for me. Always
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's a beautiful one too. I don't have it, but I have like a sample of it, but yeah, that's a beautiful one too. It's a very vanillic and that angelica flower. It smells really beautiful.
That's right.
Yeah. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's sexy for sure.
It's super
Yes.
sexy.
Yes.
Um, then, I have to mention
Mhm.
a perfume line that I discovered in the last year, because I'm a proud Canadian, right?
Uh-huh.
So, as you know, Alfred Sung is a Canadian line, Zoologist is a Canadian line, Seven Virtues is a Canadian line, but there's a Canadian line that I'm very fond of, and that's Les Abstraits,
Oh
right?
yes, Eugene's
So,
brand. Yes.
Descendre is my top
Yes.
five, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. The Forest. Yeah, that one. Out of all of them, that one's one of my favorites. I know there's a new one coming out. Um,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yes, but I love
yeah,
Descendre,
yeah,
and it's so different from all. I mean, I have all three, but it's so different from what I have here,
yeah.
my
It's
250
yes,
bottles.
yeah.
So
It's a nice piney. It puts you in a calming scent.
meditative state. It's
Calming.
when we're
Yes,
here, that's
yes.
what we
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And I'm not a big fan, but there's one perfume from this line that I really, really love, and that's Sweetie Oud by Roja Dove.
Oh, okay, okay. I know the chats, like a lot of people in the chat are into that brand. I don't own anything from that brand, but I have put my nose on that brand. But
Hmm.
it's a beautiful brand, but it's one of those brands that I'm just like they're kind of dressy for me. But
Uh-huh.
I have to get my nose
They
on
are.
that one. But the bottles are beautiful though, like the caps and everything. I'm
Yeah.
always like amazed at the like artwork. It's like a piece of art.
It is, but like I said, I'm not really a huge fan, for the
Hmm.
exception of Sweetie Oud.
Okay.
I like how they did this, because I was married to an Arabic man, and so I think I've smelled every oud there is out there.
Hmm.
It takes a lot to impress me,
I see. Okay.
but I like the way they blended this with oud, actually.
Okay.
Um,
I have to try that one because I love oud too.
yeah.
I'm a big Anisha Oud for Greatness fan. I even have a
Hmm.
candle of it. I'm always like sniffing it throughout the day. Yeah, I that's my because to me it's a really wearable oud versus
Hmm.
other ouds that I've smelled. I'm just like I don't know where I can wear this. You know what I mean? I don't want people to clear the way because I'm in But yeah, I have to get my nose on that one. That's nice to know.
Are you familiar with the Arabian oud line?
From who?
Well, Arabian oud in general, because I have one called Farouz.
Oh, okay. I don't really own a lot of ouds. Honestly, this I only have this one, and I have the MFK um oud satin mood. Um, but
Mhm.
I don't really have a lot of ouds because I find them not too
Heavy.
wearable, right? They're,
Yeah,
they're
heavy.
heavy. Yeah, they're heavy. Like I really like ombre nomad, but I'm like I don't know where I would wear that
Okay.
one. Okay.
But this line,
Uh
okay,
huh.
so this line is Arabian oud, and they're the niche of the Arabic perfumes. Okay, so
Okay.
this line is not a $30 bottle line. So
Okay.
Arabian oud is high end, but what I like about Farouz, by the way,
Mhm.
Farouz means turquoise gem. So look at the cap. Cap
Oh,
is
that's
just gorgeous.
beautiful. Mhm, mhm.
So
That's
this bottle
pretty.
goes for about 200 US.
Okay.
So this has Italian mandarin, which I
Oh,
love. There's no oud in
Okay.
here. And they blended Italian mandarin with
Mm-hmm.
magnolia, with
Oh,
vanilla, and their cedar. So it's magnificent, right?
that
And
sounds
look at
good.
the sprayer. Can you see?
Yeah.
It
Oh, the
sprays.
sprayers on the bottle. I love that. Yeah, you don't have to take it
Yeah,
off or anything like that. That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, beautiful
I,
bottle.
I sprayed the extreme. Not very smart.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Do you wanna read the chat? Do you guys have any questions for Anna? I'm kind of focusing on my guest. So I'm not really reading the chat too well, but I do see you guys. So hello to everybody who's here.
Yeah, let's
Um,
read it because Italian
let's
citruses are the best. Yes, they are. Thank you,
put
Dushan.
on.
I love Italian citrus. And Italian mandarin, that's what impresses me about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just amazing. Italian mandarin.
I'm a big
No, it's
fan of the Italian. What is it? Amalfi lemon. Amalfi lemons. I love that one. I love
yeah.
Amalfi lemons. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Um. 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 Spencer says I'm loving the back and forth, loving the show, and then Bobby says I put a curse on that plane from the Moonstruck movie.
Uh-huh.
Um. Dushan says Italian church juices are the best.
Yeah.
Let's just read the chat. Karen says she curses people with that candle. Oh, for me. um, um, so Empty Sense says nothing like a smoldering oud blaring out to the cosmos. Bobby says Angelique Noir seems perfect for Miss Anna. I can't see too well. Let's just put glasses on. Um, Brandon says you were married to him. Is this
Oh,
a true
yes, of
statement?
course. I
Okay.
was married to Brandon 5 times
Oh my gosh,
in
that's so
previous lives. You know, we
oh,
have many incarnations together, Brandon and I.
that's so funny. So he was your Latin lover.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so let's see. Who's Lem Fazon? I don't know who that is. Hello, welcome. Desandra says Eugene's green. That's what Dushan says. I'm kind of going backwards. Donald English says Karen, check your I'm not gonna read some of these out loud.
No problem. Yeah.
Um
You don't feel like you have to.
Yeah, hi
It's
demand.
okay.
He was in here. Okay, do you guys have any questions? I'm scrolling back down. Karen says, what fragrances Brandon wore in his previous lives? That's a good question. Um, I don't know what he was. Some Chanel 46. That's what he wore. He
Oh
was
well,
a Chanel.
Karen, whatever my previous husband Brandon wore was delicious because he's delicious. So I couldn't care less what he wore.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Um,
Yeah. So on another note, I wanted to
yeah,
share
yeah.
with you something. You know hypnotic poison, right? Everyone knows hypnotic poison.
Yes, that's the red one. I recently got that one. It's the one in the red bottle, right?
Yeah, but the one I
Yes.
have that I really like is Eau Sensuelle. This was released either in 210 or 212. It was a
Mm-hmm.
limited edition.
Okay.
Possible to find. So what's the difference between this
Uh-huh.
and the regular hypnotic poison? It's Eau Sensuelle. It's just lighter, but in a sensual way, literally. The name
Okay.
suits it. Um, it's very sexy. So
Oh, I'm
I
sure the whole
only have
poison.
a,
Yeah.
a 50 ml bottle. So I'm kind of like treasuring it because I know that finding another bottle like this will be really challenging, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. Have you tried the one in the green bottle? I know it's discontinued. I've seen some perfume channels talk about it.
Yeah, I
It's
used to wear it.
okay. Okay, I've never smelled it. How's
Temps
that like?
Poison. So the green bottle, Temps Poison, was very strong. Oh, so I liked it back in the day when I wore it in the early
Mhm.
2000. I liked it, but actually people complained that it was too strong on me. So
Okay.
sometimes that happens that you like a perfume on your skin, but
Yeah.
others don't. They just find it too strong, right?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, sorry to interrupt, but I just remember the perfume name. It just came to my brain.
Fantastic.
Okay, it's called Coriander by Jean
Oh, my
Couture.
mother wore it. Yes.
Yes, my grandma wore that. So that's the one that had the green top. She had the pure perfume version, so it was a tiny little thing on her vanity. And
Yeah.
I haven't smelled it since because I feel like if once I smell it, I'm just gonna get really emotional. But that's what I remember. Like
Yeah.
it just came to my mind. Yeah, and I know it's a classic because I heard Frederick Mall talk about it in one of his it was like some YouTube show where he was talking about like legendary perfumes, right? And
Exactly.
that
Yes.
was it was one of it was like a really legendary Chypre, it was like patchouli
Hmm.
rose type of thing. So that's the one. So I just wanted to tell you before I forget again. So anyways,
Yeah. Fantastic. I
yes.
know it very well.
Yeah.
And yeah, mom wore it. I wore it too.
Oh yeah, yeah. She had the
But
pure perfume version. I remember, like, and it was you would only wear perfumes back then. It was like a special occasion. Nobody had a scent of the day, and like nobody had a I'm going to the market perfume or like nobody had that. So it was like
no.
I just remember her wearing it for special occasions. I guess that was her signature, and Duchamp says it was made in 1973. Yeah, 1973. I was asking my mom about it, and she said that somebody gave it to her as like a gift.
Hmm. Hmm.
And she just really liked it, and that's all she wore. And like, which kind of takes me back. I had this subject in my couple of lives ago. I wanted to ask you what your thoughts are. And I only bring it up because like I used to have signature scents, right? And every time I wear these signature scents, it reminds me of a moment in time, right? Of that part of my life, right? And I kind of like now we don't really have a signature set, Anna, because we always kind of wear different stuff. We have,
Or
a couple of bottles we wear a day, different perfumes. And so do you have this experience too? Like when you had a signature scent, you remember your life more versus now where you're kind of throwing different things on, you don't really remember it like that. Am I being weird? Like I always feel like I remember my life more when I had the same smell every day for like long periods. Now I'm kind of like, what happened? Like I had this on, I had that on. I don't remember my life like I did when I had a signature. Do you have that
was never a
experience?
signature type. Even when I started
Okay,
collecting as a teenager, I had
okay,
10. So
okay,
what prior to the 10, I would just take my mother's perfumes, randomly.
okay,
But was never a signature type, neither was mom.
okay,
Perhaps
okay.
she was the influence.
Mm-hmm.
I found like I don't know. I don't really envy people with a signature scent. The only aspect of it that I like is, well, you know what you're going to wear. It's going to save you lots and lots of money. But then on the other hand, if you're not collecting perfumes, then you're collecting, I don't know, something else, right?
Yeah.
Bags or
Right.
makeup, something. We
Right.
all have something.
Right. Right.
And I just don't think that it's in my personality to just wear one scent. I'm too multidimensional for that. But the only challenge is, and you're right, is when you have so many bottles, you
Yeah.
don't know. Like, okay, what am I going to wear today? I feel a tremendous sense of guilt. I feel guilty. I'm like, there are people out there who can't even afford to buy one bottle of
Right.
perfume. And here I am,
Right.
Miss Queenie, who can't even choose her perfume of the
Right.
day because she has so many. That's why I love giving my perfumes away, sharing and all that, because
Yeah.
I feel it's such a luxury,
Right.
and not everyone has the
Right.
opportunity to buy and to collect.
Right.
Um, but I think ideally, if we can have 50 bottles in our collection, we're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I was just wondering because I'm like, man, maybe I should start having a signature again. And you know what else it is about a signature? It's kind of like people remember you by that. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm.
that's another good part about it. Like, people remember you by it. And like, I feel like when I'm always wearing something else, they'll never remember you by it. It isn't, but it's kind of weird. It's good and it's bad. It's good because whatever,
Yes.
maybe you don't want to be remembered. Maybe you just want to be that random person. But
Mhm,
like, let's say you want someone to remember you. You want to wear the same thing every day. Like, for example, like I think about it. Like, I'm like, like growing up, my parents didn't have a signature, but they did wear one perfume for a long time. It wasn't
mhm,
like my mom wore Tresor, but it wasn't like she wore Tresor my entire childhood. She would change it up, but I do
mhm.
remember when I was small, like that's the perfume she would wear, like drop me off at school with that smell. You know what I mean? Like Dracar Noir, when I was small, my dad would
With your
wear that.
dad, yeah.
Right,
Mhm.
but like for a long time. So, and then it was like another perfume. It was another new perfume that came out. It was like a kind of like an adventure to go to the department stores and but still I remember them from those smells. And I'm trying to think if they were like frag heads back then, I wouldn't really remember that part of my childhood with them. I would just, you know what I mean? Is that weird to think that way? I
No,
don't
it's
know.
not weird, not at all. But to
Yeah.
me, I'll always associate, the perfume Cacharel by, well, Anaïs Anaïs by
Yeah.
Cacharel.
Mhm.
Because mom wore it, grandma wore it, some aunt wore it. You smelled it
Mhm.
everywhere. And
Right.
it was light, it was floral, it was pleasant. I used to take the bottle as a kid and I used to
Right.
spray myself. I didn't really like it, but I was like, okay, Anais, Anais, everyone is wearing it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
But opium was so strong.
Yeah. I don't remember what opium smells like. I know that my mom's mom wore it, like, and
Yeah.
that was I never smelled it off her though, like, but
Mhm.
apparently it was really heavy. I just never.
Very heavy.
Yeah, yeah,
Nothing like the formulation of today,
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
Actually, it's pleasant. It's very
yeah,
pleasant, the new
yeah,
formulation.
yeah,
Um, but also another thing is, those of you that are married or in relationships, you're with a partner,
yeah,
that I find it's tricky. So I will associate certain perfumes with, some of my exes. Like of course this one, you're addict, but it doesn't affect me because I also connected with friends and with certain
yeah.
important events in my life. But Serge Lutin, the Tour Noir. Oh, this I
Okay.
connected with my second ex-husband, and he loved it, loved it, loved it on me. I love
Mhm.
it, but
Mhm.
I can't wear it without thinking of him. You know
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
bothers me because it has
Yeah.
power. This has
Yeah.
power. So how did we do that? That's a question I would like to ask the chat. How do you disassociate a scent with someone? How do you say, you know what? I enjoy this perfume. It smells great on me. I love it. I appreciate it. But how can I disassociate this scent from this freaking person?
Yeah. You know what? Yeah. So chat. Drop your comment on Anna's question. You know what I think is the best way to go about it? It's like you just make new memories, right?
Yeah.
You make new memories. So that fragrance, you make new memories. You wear it to different places where now you don't connect it to that part of your life anymore. You connect it to, say, there's a birthday tomorrow, a birthday party. You wear it to the birthday party. You keep wearing it, wearing it, wearing it, and I think eventually it will kind of just fade. That's how I
Okay.
think about it, because that's what I
Okay.
started doing with my
Hmm.
my
Hmm.
college scent. Like a scent that I wore a lot in college was
Hmm.
Dolce Gabbana L'Imperatrice, right? But that
Okay.
smell reminds me of my youth, but it also
Hmm.
reminds me of a lot of
Hmm.
toxic people, a toxic person.
Yes.
And every time I wear it, I'm like, man, I think of that loser, right? Because we've been through like instances of what a loser, ew. But I so for the longest time I stopped wearing it, but now I'm like starting to wear it again, and I'm like, you know what, this is really cool. Like I don't care about that part of my life anymore. I still kind of get hints of that part of my life. When you're young and you're like with a loser, whatever. Let's not get into it, but um now it's kind of like in a good in a way it's kind of good, it's like
Hmm.
that was my signature. If he
Hmm.
smells that, now it's become like really popular. Yeah, here's the thing,
Mhm.
and like, cause it got discontinued. It was part of a set. I don't know if you know that perfume. I'll show it to you. I don't have it here with me. My stuff is in boxes because I live in Earthquakeville, but it's kind
Yeah.
of good that I had a signature smell. So if he ever
Mhm.
smells that out and about, he's gonna think of me. And that's another thing. It's like I kind of love that toxic hold that a
Mhm.
signature scent will have. Like, call me crazy, but it's like, man, like, do you get that? Like, I feel like
Sometimes.
your exes probably think of you when they smell certain perfumes, which is a wonderful thing, like it's toxicity at its finest. So I
Actually,
would say, like, yeah, like,
something that my exes all told me, what they all have in common is they always said, Anna, I can't trace you with a particular perfume because your
mhm,
collection is ever changing. You're
right,
always changing. So they
right,
couldn't link me with a particular
right,
scent.
right.
On the other hand, because I had introduced most of them two perfumes, and
Yeah.
they really had great taste. I was
Mhm,
able to make that connection, you see, but
mhm,
they couldn't. If someone smelled nice, if a
mhm,
woman or a man, they would say, oh, what are you wearing? I'm going to
mhm.
ask Anna if she knows that
Right.
or not, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But there is one perfume I wanted to mention because we haven't mentioned Mugler. Mugler was very big in the
Mugler.
90s and in the
Yes.
early 2000s.
Yes. Mhm.
Um,
Is that
so of
Angel?
course I wore Angel. I wore
Oh
Angel
yeah.
for 10 years.
Okay. Okay. I
Uh,
love Angel. Yeah, I love Angel too. It's a
yeah, so
beautiful
if
fragrance.
there are two perfumes that I've worn for a long duration of time, it has to be Dior Addict and then Angel. But I took a great liking to Angel Liqueur, the 2013 uh, edition. Do you see it?
Yeah, I was about to ask you. I'm like, that bottle looks different. I was gonna ask you if it's like a pure perfume concentration.
No, no,
Okay.
it's just Angel Liqueur. And
Okay.
it's not Angel Liqueur Queer because they also had those. It's just Angel Liqueur, and it was released in 2013. And then there's
Mhm.
Angel Rose. Look at this cutie.
Wow, that's
This is very
beautiful.
rare. They're both rare. These are my two favorite.
That's beautiful.
So this one is 25 ml.
Mhm.
So, oh God, and this is impossible to find. Rose Angel. And this is 35 ml. It's about 95% full. So these two are very special to me.
Mhm.
Uh, and I don't associate them with anybody. So
Okay, that's
that's a
good.
good thing.
That's a good
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
yeah.
nice. Nice. Let's read the chat. Let's see if people answered you. Okay. So let's see. Okay, let's see if just going through. King Yeti says, I can't smell Viva La Juicy without thinking of my exes. Karen says, top 10 ex husband fragrances. Karen says the same thing as me. You make new memories in that scent. Yeah. Spencer says, I don't associate scents with people unless they smoke cigarettes. Um, let's see. Empty Scent says, any signature scent worn, if you fart, what? It ruins it for everyone? Okay. Um, Interesting. So I guess you make a new memory with it, is the final verdict.
You make new memories. Yeah.
You make new memories. Yeah. What does Dushan think? Dushan's asking, how's your life without cigarettes?
Yes, I was a smoker for 30 years. And
Okay.
I recently quit a few months ago.
Good for you.
Um, yeah,
It's a
so
big
life
accomplishment.
is not easy
Yeah.
without cigarettes, but you know, it's
Yeah.
doable. It's right. It's better
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Have you quit cold turkey, or did you do something to help you, like gum, or how did you quit
Cold turkey.
cold turkey? Oh wow. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Well, that's
Like,
my personality. I don't need anything to help me. If I
right, I'm the
decide,
same
if
way.
mentally, yeah,
Yes,
I
I'm the
decide
same
that
way.
smoking is no longer good for me, that's it. That's all. Done.
Done. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'm the way. Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm literally the same way where I'm just like, okay, I don't want it anymore. Bad for me. Gotta go. But I did that once with, oh my gosh, I did that with an antidepressant once. And I don't
Okay.
know if you're familiar, you're not supposed to do that. You're not supposed to do that, you know? You're
Mhm.
supposed to, because then the doctor didn't tell me, right? Like, and so I stopped cold turkey because I'm like, I don't want this anymore. I don't need a pill to be happy. Oh, whatever, that kind of mentality. But you're not supposed to do that. So I was
No, you're
having
not.
like panic attacks middle of the day. And then
Wow.
I was like going crazy. I'm like, why do I feel this way? And it was so scary, Anna, because nobody told me, hey, you got to gradually stop it. American doctors are kind of stupid. They don't give you any kind of warning or anything. So I
Wow, I didn't know
stopped.
that. Okay.
Yeah, so listen, I was freaking out. I was sitting at I remember I would just sit,
Wow.
doing work, and I'm like, why do I feel like I'm about to have a heart attack? And then
Mhm.
and it was a panic attack. Like, imagine if my heart was racing as if a bear was like right in front of me. It was the
Mhm.
scariest feeling ever. So I know I'm going off topic, but that's what I'm like that too. I stop stuff cold turkey, but you can't do that with
You
everything.
can't do that with everything.
You can't
Yes,
do that with everything. Yeah.
that's
And
your
then
point, really, yeah.
yeah. So that's what I
Wow.
want.
So I
Yeah.
didn't know that about American doctors. They'll just prescribe
They
antidepressants
didn't
without
tell me. They didn't
explaining.
tell
No, it's
me.
not like that here. No.
They didn't tell me anything. They didn't say like, "Hey, if you stop it gradually." You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I guess they wanted me to do my own research or something like that. But anyway, so my aunt, she was a shrink from back home. So I told her, I'm like, "Hey, what do I do? Why do I feel this way?" And she was like, "You
Mhm.
gotta like taper off of this stuff. You gotta take like half a pill, and then you gotta take a
Yes.
quarter pill. Like you
Wean
can't."
yourself off it. Yeah.
Yeah, and what's hilarious is that I was actually on a trip, and like I stopped cold
Oh.
turkey while I was on the trip. So I was
Oh.
freaking out on my trip. Like I had the worst experience. So anybody in the chat, if you stop certain medication cold turkey, it could backfire. So please be careful. Whatever, not medical advice, but yeah, oh my god. I thought that was like it was scary. But yeah, so good for you. Like, it's good to stop smoking. It's like, um have you seen any changes? Like, does it make you are you feeling okay, or are you craving it still? Are you
The
like
first 2 weeks were really difficult for me. The first
Mhm.
2 weeks were very challenging. I had the shakes, everything.
Okay.
Because smoking is a drug,
It's
right?
a drug. Yeah, it's a drug.
So then after that, well, it depends. Certain moments can trigger the urge because I enjoyed smoking, but
Yeah.
towards the end, I didn't anymore.
Okay.
And I had high blood pressure. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, so
Yeah.
it's not really working out for me here.
Yeah.
Um, but it is a difficult habit to quit.
It is.
Smoking is really hard
Yeah.
because you associate it with many things, with drinking coffee, with
Right.
having an intense conversation with someone, with being
Yeah.
stressed, because your mind thinks, hey, you need that cigarette to relax,
Right.
right?
Right.
So then I just had to, tell my mind, no, you don't need the cigarette to relax. You
Yeah.
just relax on your own. The
Yeah.
cigarette doesn't make you relax. It's your
Yeah.
mind that will make you relax if you
Mhm.
want to relax. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like speaking to your mind and
Yeah.
telling it this is just an addiction, right?
Right. Yeah.
The same thing with sugar, the same thing with alcohol, anything
Yeah.
that you feel you need to survive. No.
Yeah. And I think people are like that too, because people could be addicting, but sometimes like certain people aren't good for you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so I think of like people and like
Mhm.
toxic people like that you can't let go of. I feel
Mhm.
like as I get older, I'm just like, all right, that's not good for me. Bad habit, go away. You know what I mean? Are you like that
Good.
too? I'm like
Well,
that.
you're
Like
a
as I
smart young lady. You know what to do. You're a smart young
right, no,
lady.
but I'm
You're on
saying
the
is like
ball.
as I get older, are you like that too? Like as I get older, I'm just like it's so much easier to just say bye.
Mhm.
everything bad for you. And like sugar too. Like anything bad, I'm just like, I gotta go. That's why it's like, you know, this whole perfume thing, I know that's like an addiction for some people,
It
but
is.
it's not an addiction for me because I'm like, all right, well, I don't really need anymore. And if I really like something, I'll just save up and buy it, but I won't ever let it become this problem, like I don't know, like it's like some people are like really addicted to it, the shopping thing. Like I would never, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel
I
like
am. I am. Like I
yeah.
have 250 bottles, so I
Oh
am
wow.
addicted. Yeah.
But I think you're addicted in a way where you have control over it. I don't feel like you would let it control you, right? Like I don't feel like you would let it be like, oh, I have to, like you're obviously like not gonna, like you're obviously a smart lady. Come on, like you're not gonna like say, hey, my rent's due, but I don't care. I'm buying my perfume, and you know what I mean. I don't get that.
Okay. Not to that point, but I could have taken myself on a couple of really nice vacations, and I need a
Got it.
vacation, you know? So
Got
it's a
it.
fast fix for me. I
It's
love
yeah, yeah.
uh the thrill of, oh, I found, see, I love finding. I love
Me
discovering
too.
perfumes, but I love buying from friends because we have a community here of
Mhm.
perfumistas, and we'll trade, we'll sell to each other, and sometimes we'll buy, like I'll buy bundles, from a
Mhm.
friend of mine who's also a big collector, who's very kind and very generous, and she sold to me amazing stuff, and I'm like, yay! I got myself
Yeah,
20 bottles, at like for only $400. It's a
yeah.
big thrill. And then you do it again and again and again. And I'll do the same thing with her. I'll sell her
Mhm.
bundles and she'll be thrilled. Um, and then whatever I don't wear, I'll either give it away to colleagues, my students. My students are very happy, family and friends. So this is
Yeah.
how I spoil people, right?
Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. No, I get that too. Like, I love finding like, that's why I love the rack stores. Like, we have like so many rack stores here. You can get great deals on stuff, but what's great about them is it's like a treasure hunt. I don't really know what's gonna be there, and that's what excites me. I don't know what rack stores you guys have over in Canada, but we have like Burlington. We have so many. We have TJ Maxx, we have Burlington, we have
Yeah.
Marshalls, all
No, we
kinds of
have
stuff.
winners.
Okay.
I used to shop at TJ Maxx when I would go to Vermont, because Vermont is very close to Montreal,
Okay.
right?
Mhm.
So I used to find Black Orchid, Tom Ford back in the day. I used to find so many amazing things.
Mhm.
Marshalls and TJ Maxx. But
Mhm.
here now in Canada, we have winners, and the winners in Montreal, like I think I posted that in one of your videos, they all suck now. Um,
Mhm.
so I think winners get some stuff from TJ Maxx and then they bring it here, but now they don't anymore. I don't know what the story is, but we've been getting crap the last 5, 6 years.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my thing. Is I think I just like the I think I just like the adrenaline rush of what do they have at this store.
Yeah.
That's always exciting for me. Like a good deal is exciting for me. Um, that kind of thing. Hi
Mhm.
everyone just joining. Hi Sam Bubble. Um, so yeah, Dushan says, Anna, come to Italy and bring Eugene with you. Is Dushan in Italy right now? Um,
Yeah. Are you in Italy, Dushan?
um,
No, you have to ask Eugene if he wants to go to Italy with me. If he says yes, then we'll go. Not a problem.
Joel Matrix says, hey Anna, a fellow Canadian. I'm from Gatineau. Bonjour.
Gatineau. Gatineau, bonjour. Okay, so he's French. Bonsoir, Joël. Mon nom c'est Anna. Je viens de Montréal. So I just told him, hi, my name is Anna. I'm from Montreal. Plaisir.
Yeah, Joel's. I think he's French speaking too. I want to say. Um,
So I
yeah.
wanted to show you.
Yeah.
This is a decant, but it's a decant from a Guerlain bottle. Have you ever seen these? The
It's the
30
big.
ml bottles?
Yeah, I've seen they come in. They come in a in the box, right? It's like you decant it from the big
Yeah.
bottle. It comes with it next to it. Yeah, yeah,
See?
yeah. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so
I've
this
seen them. Yeah.
what I have in here, the juice that I have in this Guerlain bottle is really precious. So
What
I
is
have La plus belle jour de ma vie, the most beautiful day of my life. So this got discontinued a long time ago, and it came in a 60 ml bottle, right?
mm-hmm.
Back in the day, I think I had a partial bottle of it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, that friend that I do lots of trades with, she decanted it for me and then put it in a Guerlain bottle, which was very sweet of her to do. So this is precious juice for me. It's
Uh,
called La plus belle jour de ma vie.
is that the wedding perfume? The one that's
Yeah,
like the wedding
yeah.
perfume? But
There's
I
two of
just
them. There's
which
La plus belle jour de ma vie, and then there's another one, Bouquet de la mariée.
oh, the
Yeah.
Bouquet Marie, that's the one that I was thinking of. The one that like it comes out once a year or whatever, and it's
Yeah.
the one that they wear on the wedding day or whatever, and it's like really beautiful vanilla. I've smelled it
Mhm.
before. It's such a good perfume.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, okay, cool. Is there can I ask what three perfumes did you wear on your wedding days? The day you married your three husbands? If you don't mind, you don't have to talk
The
about it.
first, okay, so the first husband, I don't remember. Isn't that awful? The
That's
second
awful.
husband, I wore um, Chanel Chance Parfum Extrait, so the
Okay.
perfume. And the third one, I wore a Guerlain Exclusive. I think Tonka Imperial, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And those perfumes, what do they do or do you like do you still wear them or is it kind of difficult for you to
Well,
wear?
I loved Chanel Chance back in the day, and then I hated it, and now I got myself a bottle, a
Okay.
partial one, and I'm going to just enjoy it for what it is, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Not associated
Okay. Okay,
with
good. Okay.
him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Um and then what do you smell off your students? Like what's popular amongst your
Oh,
students?
gourmand. A lot of the gourmand Arabic perfumes, like Yara. I
Oh, I
smell
see.
lots of Yara. Lots of Bath and Body Works, where there are the layer stuff, really
Okay.
sweet stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Um, don't forget, I teach adults, right? But we get lots of young adults as well.
Gotcha. Okay.
But they're really into the gourmand, which is nice. That's great. But they don't really wear expensive stuff. No.
Okay.
But they'll always ask me,
Gotcha.
Miss
Gotcha.
Anna, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? You smell so good. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, in a way, like I kind of like this cheapy culture, right? Because I feel like smelling good should be for everybody. Like I feel like back in the day,
True.
yeah, it was like, like I kind of appreciate that just because I feel like smelling good should just be for everybody. It's like so I appreciate stuff like Bath and Body and all these like Arabic brands and stuff like that. I just kind of appreciate it. Just cuz it's like it's nice to like um have that. Especially if you're, like struggling and stuff to kind of have that be like a good part of your day. So I don't know. I'm not I'm not a snob as well. Like I know a lot
Yeah.
of yeah, like I don't have
So
that
you
snob.
really appreciate perfume, if that's the case. You're not a snob, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not a snob. I kind of enjoy everything. So I always talk about
Mhm,
different, I like the like some of the stuff is like the bougie stuff, but I'm
mhm,
also into the body sprays, the Victoria's Secret, the Bath and Body Works. I'm kind of like whatever my nose says smells good, that's kind of what I wear. But I know like a lot of channels are into like I only wear Chanel, I only wear
mhm.
whatever. But that's not me. Like I kind of just like everything and I'm really really like I'm kind of democratic with my perfumes. I feel like it should be for everybody, It shouldn't just be for rich people. It shouldn't just like you should be able to smell good even if you don't have a lot of money is what I want to say. I just yeah, that's why I kind of like
But a
Um,
solution is to buy travel sprays
that's
or
true.
to decant, right?
That's true. That's
And
true.
that
Yeah,
makes everything a lot more affordable.
that's true. Yeah, that's
Not
true.
cost
Yeah,
efficient though, because a decant will end up costing you a lot more than if you were to buy, let's say, the bottle,
yeah,
but manageable, you know?
right, right. That's true. Yeah, yeah, like a small decant of something. Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, like your Karen says your perfumes voted for Kamala. That's so funny. Um, Karen's a funny one.
I
She's
don't
really
get it though. What does that mean?
because we had the president like just up here like in the states, the
Mm-hmm.
Democratic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's just talking about my perfume comment.
Okay.
Um, it's for everybody. Like I don't know, whatever.
Okay. Okay, I get it. Okay, I get it now.
Um, I don't want to talk
Have
about
you ever
politics
smelled
'cause
Serge Lutin Louvre?
I've never smelled anything from Serge Lutens, only because I've never seen it at the stores,
Mm-hmm.
and I've never gone around to ordering anything from them. But I know the chat, especially Joel. I think Spencer likes Serge Lutens too.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I've never
Well,
I've
yes,
never
when I
had it.
started collecting niche, I really got into the Serge Lutin line. But Louvre to me is very special. Now, these are the new bottles. They're the 100 ml. They're black because usually they look like this, right? 50 ml when they first came out. But Louvre is special because it's Serge Lutin really that came out with the cherry scents. Then Tom Ford did the cherry scents. But Louvre is the first cherry scent. And it's amazing. It's magnificent. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Much better than Tom Ford's cherry.
The chat. So Joel's saying Serge Luton's. I'm gonna butcher this.
Dans
Dawn.
le bleu. Oh, qui pétille is good. I had that one. Yeah, it's great for a man. I had it. It was too masculine on me, and I didn't have anyone I could give it to. And then I don't know what I ended up doing with it. But yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. He's right.
Chergi is good.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Joel says I have decants that are still helpful after 2 years. When you have a big collection, it lasts a long time. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Um, Spencer, the not so famous YouTuber Spencer says, "What's the
That's the
profile
function.
like on that one? Does it have almond?"
Yes, almond and cherry, Spencer. So this is phenomenal. Serge
Okay.
Lutin Loup is my favorite.
Okay, I have to try that one because I do like almond in perfumes. I do like a lot of nuttiness in my perfumes just because I like eating. Oh my god, I'm not gonna say it. Okay, this chat's gonna be weird because I love to snack on. I'm not gonna say it.
Almonds.
Okay,
Almond.
different types. So almonds, walnuts,
Yeah, that's
um,
fine. That's very
pistachios.
healthy. Yeah.
And I always say I feel like I was a squirrel in my past life
Yeah.
because
Squirrels are adorable. We have so many here in Montreal.
oh yeah, yeah, we have squirrels
Oh,
here
so
too.
many.
But like I love them. I think they're so beautiful. Like
They
their
are
little
beautiful
wiggly tails and stuff like that.
and smart. Very
Oh, they're
smart.
smart.
Yes, they are.
They are. Okay, so I just look at them as like an adorable creature with a beautiful tail. I never like thought of them as smart, but if you, I believe you.
Yes,
Um,
they're smart. You know why they're smart?
why?
They're very quick and they know how to look at you and ask for food because we have so many squirrels here, right?
Huh.
And parks everywhere. So
Mhm.
they know how to appeal to you to get food from you.
Oh,
And
okay.
then they hide. They hide their
That's
nut.
true. That's so
Yeah.
true. I never thought about it like that. Like, yeah, they're cute. You just want to feed them. You don't want to run away from them. You want to throw them
Mhm.
like a piece of bread or something like that. Um, what is Dushan saying? Almond gives it cherry smell, just like Guerlain's L'Eau Medial EDP. Karen
It's
says time to yeah. What's that?
it's different from La Medial. I
I've
had a
never.
bottle of La
Oh, you.
Medial. It's
I've
not the
never
same.
smelled any of the L'Eau Medials, but I know it's really popular among men. Um, Okay, so let's see. Ombre Sultan is great too. That's what Spencer says.
Mhm.
Is that
That's
her
a
name?
Serge Lupin.
Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Let me get through the chat. Let's see. Karen says you like florals, right? Try the jasmine one. Karen says, "What's the surge Christine is most likely to enjoy?" Hmm. I don't know. What would I enjoy, Anna?
I think you would like the Tour Noir.
Okay.
This
What
one.
is what's that one like?
Um, Kind of smells a little bit tropical. It's floral. Uh, don't remember the notes so much.
Okay.
The Tour Noir. Yeah. But I don't know which Serge Lutien you would really like, actually. I don't know if you would like this. I'm thinking now. You know what I'm thinking? I think you would
Hmm.
really like Guerlain Joyeuse Tuberose. You know that one?
You know what? I do love tuberose because I love Fracca. I love Fracca so much. It's one of my favorite perfumes. It's up there on my like top five is Fracca.
Hmm.
Because of that tuberose. So if it's gonna be like that, then I'll probably like it. I love Fracca so much. It's such a horror movie perfume to me, you know? Like a horror movie character. And it's so weird, but I love it. It's so
Wow.
dark. I love it.
Yeah.
What is
And
Fracca like to you? What does it give you? It gives me gothic. It gives me. Have you seen the Hitchcock movies, Anna?
yes, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So it reminds me of being stuck in the psycho house, like
Oh,
living in the
wow.
psycho house, like
Why?
that crazy like house. Or like the
So it
Adams
feels cold?
family.
Does it feel cold to you?
No, it reminds me of okay, so it reminds me of either living in the psycho house, living in the Adams family house, or living in the Monsters. Have you seen the show The Monsters? The Munsters. It's like Herman
No.
Munster.
No.
It's an old black and white show. Fred Gwynn was the main character. It's such a good
Mhm.
show. I grew up watching The Munsters, and honestly, it's like that creepy, weird. It's a comedy. It's funny. It's not spooky. It's like kind of like the Adams Family. It has a
Okay.
humor to it.
Okay. Uh-huh.
But what I'm saying is, it's a very dark, gothic, mysterious perfume to me, and it's very like Halloween. It's very Edgar Allan Poe like. Like it's just a
Oh, Edgar
creepy.
Allan Poe. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like a creepy, beautiful perfume. That's how I picture Frog.
Fracas.
So that's what it does to me. But at the same time, it's so comforting. It's like, but at the same time, though, it's like a weird, like funeral parlor smell. I don't know. It brings out a lot of really dark, sad, gloomy, but beautiful qualities.
Do you know that Marilyn Monroe wore Fracas by Robert Piget? She wore it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I always
So,
thought of
so
her.
she advertised. She did a lot of advertising for Chanel Number Five. Of course,
Mhm.
we all associate that perfume with
Yes,
Marilyn Monroe.
yeah.
But she wore Arpège by Lanvin. She loved Joy by
Okay.
Jean Patou and Fracas.
Hmm.
So those were her perfumes. And Madonna too. Madonna also
Yeah,
wore
yeah,
so wore Fracas.
yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about Madonna liking Fracca too. Yeah, and you know whose signature scent Fracca is? Martha Stewart.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I learned about it because I used to love Martha Stewart. Like, I mean, I still love Martha Stewart. Like she's just so
Mhm.
comforting. You know what I mean? To just
Mhm.
watch her. I don't know. I always loved Martha Stewart. But anyway, so sorry, I'm like going off on a
A
tangent.
strong woman, very strong woman.
Exactly. Strong
Mhm.
woman, boss bitch, right? We all want to look up to strong women. But she Fracca, but anyways, long story short, I love that smell. I have an older bottle, but honestly, like I have a small sample of the newer version. It smells the same. It's
Mhm.
very like tuberose but plastic. You know what else I really love, Anna? I love this other perfume from Lulu.
By Cacharel.
Yeah, the blue bottle.
Oh my God, we used to wear that in the 80s. That was our perfume. Mine
It's
and my
such
best friend Dorothy. Yeah,
it's
we
such
wore
a
it for years.
it's such a beautiful perfume, and it
Yes,
reminds yeah,
yeah.
it
It reminds
reminds
me of dancing, house music from the 80s.
okay, it reminds me of in a weird way, it reminds me of Frocka. Does it give you that vibe too? Like when I smelled it,
A little bit,
yeah,
not too much.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love that too. I love really weird, obscure perfumes, or I like freshies. But like I don't know. I'm a weirdo, I
Well, do
guess.
you like Bandit by Robert Piget? There's leather.
I never
Bandit
smelled
is
it.
rebellious.
I never smelled it. I never smelled
Mhm.
that one. That's I know they have a lot from that line, that Robert Puget. There's something called, I think they said it in the chat.
Yeah.
This Cosba, Karen said it. She said it. Do you know that one?
Yep. Yes, I
I
do.
never
It's really nice.
I
Very
never
original.
yeah, I never smelled it. Oh, Brandon's here. He says that's crazy. Martha Stewart is old AF. Brandon, we're talking. I don't know if you were here earlier, but we were talking about how you and Anna have been married 5 times.
But you know
Um,
what? Brandon calls everyone old. He even called me old.
oh
So
no.
everyone's
How
old. If you're above 25, you're old.
oh
So
gosh,
it's
that's so
okay.
funny. Yeah, like
It's all relative, right? What is
that's
old? What is young?
right. I mean, honestly, I feel like you're just like as like people ask like how old do I feel? A couple of years ago, I want to say I felt like I was 5 years old. You know what I mean? And now I honestly like now I feel like I'm a teenager. And not it's not in a physical thing, it's like in a mental thing. Like I'm very like I'm not saying I'm immature. I just have that very like
Youthful?
optimistic quality
No,
where
youthful. Youthful.
not youthful, more optimistic. Like, but I'm not saying
Naive?
naive either.
Not
Like, I'm not like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like, when you get older and you're just like, people are logical, right? And I want to say, like,
But you know what I noticed though?
what?
And this is just like it doesn't represent everyone, right? This is just what I've been exposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel that Americans in general, just globally in general, okay? I can't
Yes.
speak for everyone.
Yes.
Um, are a lot more ageist than us Canadians or even Europeans,
Yeah,
Italians, for example.
that's true.
For us, if you're in your 40s and 50s, it's not a big deal. Just
That's
look
true.
good. Take care of yourself. Look good. Because I've seen people in their 20s and 30s that look like shit, right?
That's true.
Look good.
That's so
Be
true.
classy and look good. It doesn't matter your age.
That is
But
so
I
true.
was like on some American, forums and all that. Oh my God! If and I've always been very open. Hey, I was born in 1969. I'm 55. I'm 56. And then people's like, what? No, you can't be that old.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you
No.
see, I get
Yeah.
that reaction. You can't be that old.
Well, you
Why is
look
that
great,
old?
Anna. You look great.
But what does 56 look like?
I mean, you look great. You know what I mean?
Thank
So
you.
like, yeah, like it's like, but I get what you're saying because it is America is like that because the European mentality is very easygoing, and you know what? I don't know if you're familiar with the blue zones. Like the parts of the world where they live the longest.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And in those parts of the world where they live the longest, they don't have these age categories. They don't have
No,
like,
they don't.
oh, go
No.
to the senior home. Like, oh, you're 65 and older. Why don't you go play bingo on a Saturday? Or you know what I mean? That kind of like stereotyping type of deal. They're kind of just hang out with each other. They don't have this like, hey, you're old, go to that place. You're young. They kind of just dance together and really feel like they're a part of society. They don't have that. retirement culture where, oh,
Mhm.
you're retired, go on a cruise, or like you basically just hang out with your people, with your peers that are any age. And so I understand what you're saying because I do feel like that here. It is like
Mhm.
that, like
Yeah, it's
especially with the
very
older.
different from here.
It
And
is.
here, when people retire from their primary job,
Yes.
like I have friends, even my aunt Roseanne, she retired from Xerox. She worked there for many decades. Then
Mhm.
she became a travel tour guide.
Mhm.
She she just, that was her passion, traveling. She's traveled 90% of the world, and
Mhm.
that has become her second career. And I know many people that after retirement, they
Mhm.
start a second career. Like I would love to do art full time after I retire. So life is not over after
Right.
retirement, just
Right.
begin, you know. But
Right.
you take care of yourself.
Right.
Once you tell yourself I'm old, that's it. You just throw in
Right.
the towel. You're done. You're
Right.
finished.
That's true. That's true. But I feel like even here, if people like take care of themselves, like you see a lot of older people here. Like
Mhm.
America's like interesting because it's either you're fit, you really take care of yourself, or complete opposite. You're
Exactly. I've noticed
yeah,
that.
yes.
Why is it like that? Why do you guys have the two extremes? Why are people either obese or in great shape?
I
I
don't
don't get it.
know. I don't know, but the thing is like even though they take care of themselves, like a lot of like at the gym, I see a lot of older people, great shape, but I feel like they still have that mental I'm old.
Mhm.
Even though
Mhm.
they're old and fit, they don't look at themselves like, oh, I'm age is such a number. It's weird. Like I think
Mhm.
it's because our advertising here kind of pushes it so much. We kind of get injected our retirement. Like the minute you start a job, it's like, oh hey,
Mhm.
you want to think about retirement, sign up for this, sign up for the 401k. Like they kind of really
When do
push
people
it on you.
retire in the States? Retire at 65 or earlier?
So there's early retirement, but
Which
like
is
it's
what
usually
age?
65. I think it's I've like I work at a company where I've seen people retire really young, like 50. Like it's early retirement.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
whenever they're good, right? But the sad part is like so we don't have free healthcare here,
Mhm.
and you still see old people working at like Walmart who are probably retired, but they want like good health care. So like I don't know, it's kind of like different
Yeah,
here. I
it
feel
is
like it's
different.
really stressful here, and that's why I feel like a lot of Americans aren't easygoing, like compared to because it's like really work culture. It's not
Mhm.
like Europe where whatever it's vacation time, like what they get like 2 months off. Um, so yeah, it's crazy. There's some people in the chat. So Captain and Coke is here.
Mhm.
There's I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through all this. Do you guys have any questions for Anna? Um, Ricky Tomatoes is here. Um, Let me know if you guys have any questions for Anna. Like it's just too much to get through the chat. Um,
Mhm.
yeah.
I
But yeah,
know
that's
some of
why I
them.
feel like
I don't know all of
I don't
them.
I you do. Okay, okay. So they're saying hello. Um
Hello, everyone.
um Brandon says, Anna, I love you.
I love
Um
you too, Brandon. I love you
I think
more.
I think he's renewing his
Wedding vows.
yes, yes, yes. Captain and Coke says hello, Anna.
Hello,
Shatan,
Captain.
what's Captain Coke's name? I've seen him. I've seen him before in the Joey's stream.
I've seen him on, well, I haven't really seen him. I don't know what he looks like, but I've heard his voice. I've spoken with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dushan says,
You
Anna,
love
what is
my nails? Hubby loves my nails. Look, you have like beige or cream with black.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pretty.
And this is my wedding ring. See? Brandon gave me this eternity band.
Nice. Who's Chaton Devil? Hello, beautiful ladies. I'm a 22-year-old. Can you give me some what?
Who's that?
Can you clarify your question? It's such a I don't understand that question.
Chatan?
Captain Coke says most guys don't care about nails as long as they are clean. Hmm.
Oh boy.
I
That's
don't
not true,
that's
Captain.
not
Some
true.
men
That's
like
not true.
nails.
That's not true.
No, it's not
Um,
true at all.
it's not true. There's this whole theory, like the whole I don't know if it's true or not, but I've in my experience, most men like the pink or red vibe. I don't know if that's true.
The
Um,
what?
the pink or red vibe. I don't know why.
Do you wear red?
I naturally just always gravitate towards red or black or like navy blue.
I love blue.
Yeah, me too. Blue's my favorite
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
I
I
think
love
yeah.
blue.
Me too. Me too.
But I have to agree with Captain. As an Italian woman, a clean house is important. Like that's number one. The bathroom, the kitchen, everything has to be clean. And sometimes I cringe, when you visit people's homes and you
Yeah.
like them as people,
Yeah.
but they're not clean.
Yeah.
That really makes me feel uncomfortable. Yeah,
That's so funny.
I don't
Um.
like that. I'm
Yeah.
OCD that way. Yeah.
Yeah. Captain Coke says, "Is Captain Coke Italian?"
No, he's not Italian. You kidding?
So who's Ricky Tomatoes? I'm assuming Ricky Tomatoes is
Don't they
Italian.
change their names though?
Oh, I don't know.
I think they changed their names. Just kind
Um,
of going in the living room now.
Ricky Tomato says, Anna, who makes better feminine fragrances, French or Italian houses?
Well, I'm going to say Italian just because I'm Italian. I'm going to be prejudiced.
There you go. Um, Duchamp says there's an earthquake in Canada.
An earthquake in Canada, really?
That's the first time hearing about it. Um,
No.
um, Interesting. Yeah. Do you guys have any other questions for? I mean, Anna, it was wonderful talking with you.
Yeah, the
Give it about
pleasure
like
was all mine.
yeah, give it about 10, like we'll wrap this. It's 82. We'll wrap this around like 90. I can get it like at an hour and a half. Do you guys have any questions for the lovely Anna? Oh, that's such a beautiful painting in the back. What is that?
Which one?
The one
This
right
one?
behind. Yeah,
Well, I have like they're all lined up here. They're all over my house. So this one,
yeah.
I finished this one just a few months ago. But what happens with me is like I'll start painting. I'll have one version, and then I'll add to it and add to it and add to it. So this is the final version of the painting. Here, let me see if I can.
Dushan is
So
asking, what is your favorite painting technique?
I don't have one. Do you see it better?
Yeah, it's pretty.
I don't have one, Dushan. I just paint. I don't even think of technique. It's the only time in my life that I don't use my mind. I just feel, you know, like I don't use logic. I'll
Yeah,
just
right,
like
right,
almost like I'm in a trance. I taught
right.
myself how to paint. I'm self-taught,
Nice.
which is ironic because I'm a teacher, right? So I never took an art class or anything like that.
Ricky Tomatoes is asking, what is your Uh, I think he was asking what your favorite. Joel deleted it. I think he said something like, "What's your favorite cold cut for a sandwich?"
Uh,
I don't know. Um,
no, I don't eat cold cut sandwiches. I don't eat prosciutto or anything like that. I used to, but most Italians like mortadella.
they
They'll like
do. They do.
prosciutto with
Uh,
provolone cheese.
they do. Yeah, all the really good food.
Very
Um,
salty.
um, Chaton Devil keeps wanting to know. I don't know what Chaton Devil is saying. I'm
It's
like,
fun to do anything you love to do. You don't need to be an expert in it as long as you enjoy. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Captain Coke says, "I love a woman that can cook. Italians are the best." I think Captain Coke loves you.
Well, I
Captain
think
Coke,
I have to agree with Captain that the Italian women are the best.
yes, I agree too. I agree too. I love Italians.
Yeah, I
Captain
love
Coke.
Armenian food as well.
Oh,
I know
thank
I
you.
have, yeah, Armenian food is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I think Captain Coke has a crush. Well, Captain Coke, what's your name? I think Captain Coke has a crush on you. He keeps, yeah. Um, are you Canadian, Captain Coke?
No, he's not Canadian.
No.
I know
Um.
who he is.
Oh, you okay? I've seen him. I've seen him in the cannoli stream, but I don't know his name or anything like that. Um. But it seems to me he's in love with you.
No, he's not.
He's a Floridian. I think he's hinting at it. He likes the Italian women.
Yeah. Well,
Uh, oh, Ricky Tomatoes is saying,
this
Anna, which
crazy.
fragrances do you enjoy on a man?
Oh, it depends on his body chemistry because different perfumes will, like on my husband, Brandon. What would I like? What do I like on Brandon? Let me see. I think I like. Where is he? Is he in the chat?
I don't know. Brandon, I feel like goes in and out of chats. So Brandon, if you're here, you know, say something.
You're
Captain
married to a Sicilian
Sicilian.
captain. Wow. Uh-huh. Is that true?
I don't know. Dushan says Mafia Signora. Mafia Signora.
Mafia signora. Oh, mafia. Yeah.
Um,
Unfortunately, they always associate us with the mafia. Yeah, I'm sure she is. Sicilian food is very good. Yeah.
Hi Gian. Shatan Devil says, "Can you recommend a perfume? I'm in college and a medical student."
I don't know.
Like
Very
a
vague.
freshie, maybe. Captain and
We don't
Coke.
know what you like. We don't know what you wear.
Right.
We don't know
Just
your
I recommend.
personality. We don't know anything.
Yeah, I would recommend a freshie if you're just unsure. Um, Captain Coke says, "I don't cook anything. The kitchen is her domain."
So what
Captain
do you
Coke,
do? You don't do you clean? What do you do? What do you do to
yeah,
help out in the household?
right. Captain Coke, what's your name? Like, do you have a name? Um, Sometimes I just want to know people's names when I see them all the time. I feel awkward calling them by their like screen name. Santa Maria Novella is the best for medical students, says Dushan.
He
Captain Coke
remains
says
nameless. Yeah,
he
Santa Maria
names
Novella is nice, Dushan, but it's too old-fashioned. It's the first Italian perfume from Florence. So the first Italian perfume line is Santa Maria Novella. But it's too old-fashioned. I don't know. I can't get into Santa Maria Novella.
I never smelled it, but I always wanted to smell it because of like the history and everything. And I love
Yeah.
Florence. Yeah, Florence is beautiful. He says, so Captain Cook answered you. He says, I take of manly duties. We have a traditional marriage. Huh. What does that even mean? What's a traditional marriage? Like you fix stuff around the house and she cooks? Hmm.
People say a lot of things. Big deal. Doesn't mean it's true.
Dushan says, I love Santa Maria novella.
Good. I find it too old fashioned. I tried Iris, I tried all of them, even the vanilla. Either it doesn't last on my skin or it's just, I don't know.
Um, Dushan says, my favorite Italian scent is vintage Trussardi Uomo.
Oh, that's a sexy one. Trussardi Uomo, of course. You need to be a real man to wear that. Oh, yeah. But you have to fit the profile. You can't just, you know, you got to be a nice mafioso and wear Trussardi Uomo. You know what I mean?
I never smelled it, but I can imagine.
Not an Italian American mafioso, a real authentic mafioso from Sicily and wear Trussardi Uomo.
So Dushan noted. Okay. Captain Coke says, women take care of women duties, men take care of man duties.
Blah, blah,
For
blah. Okay, next.
passion, gotta do what works for you. Okay. That's so funny. All right. So, any last questions for Anna? Anna, I love your top, by the way. Your dress, the yellow, the
Oh,
flower.
thank you. Thank you. It's a dress. You know those comfy
Dress.
one-piece dresses?
It's beautiful. Dushan, you did not say that. I'm not gonna read that comment.
Oh my God, Dushan, Germans made the best operas. Mm,
Dushan,
mm,
I disagree.
yeah, yeah, I disagree too.
um, what else? What else? Not bashing you, ladies. Every relationship is different. That's fine, Captain Coke. Um,
But Dushan, I really appreciate Russian cinema and literature.
yeah, yeah, like ballets and stuff.
Okay.
Not so famous YouTuber says, have a great, nice chat and panel. I had fun. Thanks for being here, Spencer. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up at 9. It's 92. I
Mhm.
love Leo's Tolstoy. That's what Dushan says.
Yes,
Yeah,
same here.
yeah. Great to see. Okay, so everyone's saying bye. And I had a lot of fun talking to you. I really enjoyed our conversation
Yep.
about your
Thank you so
perfumes.
much. It was a
Thank you.
lot of fun, Christine. I really appreciate you having me on.
I appreciate you being here. And talk
You're
to you
great. Keep it
talk
up. You're doing a great job.
talk to you soon. And yeah, have a good rest of your um have a great rest of your evening, or I know it's late over there. Dushan says grazie signorina. You know,
Thank you, everyone. Thank you,
everyone for
Dushan.
being
Dushan is
here.
so supportive. He's wonderful.
He's great. He's great. All right. Well, I'll see you later. Talk to you soon. Thanks for being here. Thank you, everybody. Have a good night.
Ciao,
Take care.
ciao.
Bye. Bye.
Buonasera. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Bye.